Azt hiszem, hogy megy. Rappapipap. Na nézzük csak. Játszon! Üres rés. Azt hiszem, hogy megy. Mi hallatszatok vissza? Rappapipap. Na nézzük csak. Játszon! Üres rés. Megvan. Ez volt a baj. Hello, Painting úr! Hogy haladsz a dolgokkal? Ez egy drámai laboratórium kaland. Nem tudtam elolvasni, bakker. A drámai laboratóriumok.
Captain's log, stardate 579.
Igen, nincsen felirat. Francba. Taka, beállítások, fényerő, feliratok. Ott is van.
1.4. The crew is restless. After spending too many months piecing our ship back together, we're finally about to venture out on a new mission. And the crew isn't letting this unprecedented ion storm slow them down. They're ready for something different. I know I am. Perhaps more than any of them. Fortunately, nothing ever stays the same. It's entropy, the nature of the universe. Change is inevitable. And while entropy says order gives way to chaos, in this case, change is good. Our new first officer is en route to the Resolute. Jara Rydek. I know she'll bring a welcome dose of new blood to the crew.
Thanks.
No problem.
I'm not great with flying. But these little shuttles are the worst.
Here's a tip. Don't close your eyes. You'd think that would make it easier, but it only makes it worse. Look out the window, pick a star, and just focus on that.
I'll give it a try. Sorry, I'm a little anxious.
I hadn't noticed.
I'm on my way to my first assignment. When we get to the starbase, I'm transferring on to the Resolute.
So am I.
Ouch.
It won't be easy for Jara to step in at the 11th hour like this. But if she's half the officer I knew she could become when she was a cadet at Starfleet Academy, she'll be the XO this ship needs right now.
De imádom az Excelsior típusú hajókat. Szerintem az egyik legjobbak. Mármint ami kinézetre. Vizsgálja meg. Máj. Jó lesz ez a fordítás.
Starbase on the very edge of Federation space. Long way from home now.
Commander? I'm not usually such a nervous wreck, by the way. I actually did well at the academy.
Oh yeah?
Maybe you've heard of the Torvalin test?
Sounds familiar.
It's a tactical simulator that makes the Kobayashi Maru look like a picnic on Pintar's 5. Anyway, I finished in the top 20. Not just in my class. I mean, all time. In the history of the academy. So, there's that.
Only top 20, huh? So I guess there's room for improvement.
Well, it's really, really hard.
So I've heard.
Please place your hand here. Hold it there for a few seconds. Welcome, Commander Rydek.
Wait, you're Jara Rydek? You absolutely crushed the Torvalin test. You finished in what, like the top 3?
That would be me.
Now I'm really... It's an honor to meet you, Commander. Sorry, I didn't realize before. I just came off the shuttle and was glad to be on solid ground.
The pleasure's mine, Ensign.
Paul Calloway.
Good to meet you.
I believe Commander Ermot is expecting you. He's in the concourse just ahead.
See you on the Resolute.
Ezek miért kezdtek el futni?
Good day, Commander.
Mi? Várjál. Megyek.
If
Jó.
I remember my briefing, Commander Ermot is a Bolian.
Egy picit, mint a
Some
bagos lenne ez a
someone with blue
játék.
skin. Starbase 128 has 4 docks. I'll replicate myself a meal once I'm on board. Excuse me, have you seen a Bolian around here?
Yes, sir. Right back there, near the replicator.
Ah, there he is. Thank you.
Happy to help, Commander.
Excuse me.
Welcome to the edge of the galaxy, Commander Rydek. I'm Commander Jan Ermot, Operations Officer on the Resolute. Commander? I hope there wasn't too much trouble getting here. This storm isn't making anything easy for us right now. I know conditions are less than ideal at the moment.
It takes more than a little turbulence to rattle me.
I'm sure that's the case. We're grateful you were able to come fill our first officer vacancy at such short notice. From everything I've read and everything I've heard, we're lucky you were available to us. Coming from a premier starship and all. To our little research vessel.
What exactly have you heard about me?
First in your class at the Academy. Received the Starfleet Award of Valor during the Dominion War. Most recently, Tactical Officer and Chief of Security on the USS Endeavor.
You've done your homework.
Like I said, we're very lucky. The USS Resolute. She may not look like much compared to the bigger ships, but as far as science vessels go, she can more than hold her own. And she doesn't look so bad considering 6 months ago she was nearly cracked in half, venting plasma, fighting for her life.
It was an accident?
Equipment malfunction. An accident suggests fault, but No one's to blame. It was a planned test, but the warp core was pushed beyond its limits. It destabilized the dilithium, there was a runaway reaction, and the warp bubble deformed.
Üdvözlet, nomád úr!
We thought we could reach a higher resonant frequency, but
Kipróbálom végre
it
ezt
was
a...
more than she could handle.
Nem tudom mikor megjelent
Cost us our first officer and
Star Trek
22
játékot. Hát ajánlottak már jó
At the end of the
régóta.
day, we're all responsible for each other. That's what it means to be a crew.
Részvétem.
I can't even begin to imagine what that must have been like for you. I'm so sorry for your
Mondjuk, ahogy
loss.
már kezdődött, azért vannak benne bugok.
Thank you.
Elkezd a karakter
It does
futni,
wait.
erre elkezd az összes karakter futni.
There are some things you can't forget.
It's been 6 months. What's the attitude among the crew now?
Unsettled. But I hope that a new mission will help them move forward. If not, move on. Listen. I realize you've known Captain Solano for quite some time, and I'm sure you're ready to bring your best. But I should warn you that when the captain announced you would be the new first officer, there were those who felt it was a mistake, that he should have promoted from within. So you might want to tread lightly at first. Until they come to value your contributions as much as he does.
Trust is earned, and it sounds like I have my work cut out for me. But I plan on winning them over.
I don't doubt that. I just figured it was better to know what you're walking into.
Of course.
Starfleet has assigned us a high-priority mission to the Hotari region.
Nagyon jó
The
benyomást
captain brief you
tettünk.
on board. I know he's eager to see you.
Will we be mission ready in time?
We have every intention. The crew has been working around the clock to get the ship ready. There's still so much to do.
Stuck. I got just the thing.
Az is előfordulhat, ez a Star Trek, itt bármi megtörténhet. Tisztítsd meg a korróziót. Unos. Dos. Tres. Ave Imperator. Spoiler. Most most vetted meg, gondolom. De nem most verted meg, vertem meg, vettem meg. Bármi lehet. Hali, ez valami új game? Nem, már régebbi, ahogy néztem. De nekem is hirtelen újdonságnak hatott. Wings.
That.
I thought the thing was totally fried. Nice work, Carter.
Nothing to it, Millie.
And not a moment too soon. The boss wants us down in engineering. Like, now.
Amúgy poén elkezdtem kidolgozni ilyen Warhammer és egyéb univerzumoknak a összeeszkábálását. Most jelenleg ott tartok, hogy Warhammer versus Pokémon. A császár nagy csatája Pikachu-val vesztésre áll. Úristen, mennyi ökörséget írtam. A jó életbe. Jövő hónapra készen lesz, de mert a Star Trek-en is gondolkodom, hogy hozzá kellene adni, vagy hogy meg kellene kezdeni. Az antianyag reaktort füstölővel való megjavítása. Aha, ja. Az a baj, annyi van olyan sok minden van terben, hogy nem tudom mikor fog majd sorra kerülni, de sorra fog kerülni.
Engineering.
I heard the new EXO just arrived. Won't be long before we get underway. I just hope whatever Chovok called us down for it's something good. I can never tell with him. I'd rather not end up degaussing plasma manifolds. Hanging upside down makes me queasy.
You and me working together, we can tackle anything he throws at us.
Your optimism is positively contagious.
Most még nem ma, vagy legalábbis holnap még a metrót kell még befejeznem. Aztán jön a Halo. A Transformersra még van pár simítás, meg egyéb.
Diaz, I was beginning to think you would be late. We are all hands on deck right now, which means if you are not at your post
most videókkal egész hétre meg vagyok, úgyhogy minden mást itt tudok most finomítani.
A point I have been forced to make to Petty Officer Etzelar on repeated occasions.
So you're saying we're irreplaceable, Commander?
That is one interpretation. Another would be that I would replace you if I could. You can interpret as you see fit.
So, I don't suppose you wanted us down here to check in before we go off duty?
Equip yourselves in EV suits to work on the exterior of the hull. I need you to tune the structural integrity field for optimal performance. The subspace distortions and ionic interference we are experiencing are preventing proper calibration. This ship must be ready to depart shortly, despite the storm. The precise nature of these disturbances are not fully understood. But many systems have been affected by the wide band of emissive activity.
Whatever it throws at us, we'll be ready. We've got the best chief engineer in the fleet.
I am a Vulcan, Mr. Diaz. Flattery is not necessary. All that I require is that you do your job. Right now, that entails critical preparations, because long-range sensors show that these disturbances will be more severe at our destination.
A szövegek elkészítése az igazából egyszerűnek tűnik, de aztán mégse az, mert ugye ki kell gyűjteni az adatokat mindenhonnan, ami szükséges, aztán ezt oda kell adni, tehát ezt egy különfajta ilyen vázlatba szépen belerakod, meg jegyzetelsz különböző videókból, amiket összeírsz, és ugyebár az AI azért jó, mert hogyha megvan az információja, ami kell, tehát körülbelül egy olyan, nem tudom, tehát mondjuk most volt tegnap ez a párhuzamos dimenziós, ehhez írtam körülbelül egy olyan 400-450 mondatot, és az üres helyeket az AI pedig ki tudta tölteni abból az információból, amit ugye megkeresett a neten, és akkor ezt vissza kellett ellenőrizni, és hogyha megfelelőnek találtam, akkor csak fel lehetett olvasni, vagy éppenséggel az, hogy valamikor tényleg annyira hülye, hogy ki kell javítani még azt is, mert átírja a valós információt. Tehát a tegnapiba például abban nem kellett olyan sokat nagyon belenyúlni, hál' Istennek, mert ott megadtam neki minden olyan fontos infót, amit megtaláltam a neten. De például egy hosszabb Warhammer videónál, hát ott azért jobb képben lenni minden esetben, hogy mi az Isten van, tehát jobb, hogyha az ember tényleg kicsit olvasott a könyvek által. De ott sem nagyon vagyok annak a híve, hogy mindent el kell spoilerezni egy új olvasónak. De igazából, hogyha gyűjtesz információt, 500-600 mondatnyit, odaadod az AI-nak, akkor az tud neked egy nagyon szép szövegkörnyezetet generálni, de saját magától sajnálatos módon nem képes rá, mert hogyha tudnál magától, akkor naponta 3 vagy 4 videót is szívesen kidobnék, de általában azért sokat kell velük dolgozni. Pont erről beszéltünk igazából valamelyik nap, hogyha egy ilyen... Igazából ez a csillaggyermekes dolog, ez azt hiszem, hogy már nincsen benne a lore-ban.
The Hotari system.
De...
You have your orders.
Hogyha megszületne...
Yes, Commander Chovak.
A franc tudja, hogy ennek nagyon sok kimenetele lehet. Tehát, hogy a fórumokat is elolvasod, akkor is ott van, hogy mindenki csak találgat, hogy mi a franc lenne ebből. Lennének elégedetlenek, lennének elégedettek. Bármi lehetne. A Spotify az majd jövő évre van terven.
It all comes down to us, Nilly. We're the ones who will get it ready.
I know what we can do. But this isn't just any old refit or any old relaunch.
Oh, whoa. Excuse me.
A lot of new faces coming on board. It's gotta be tough coming as a replacement. That's for sure.
They seem all right. Something that happened 6 months ago while they were off on another ship? Well, that's nothing to hold against them.
Yeah, you're right. I guess getting a little new blood on board doesn't hurt. Hold on. Now there's an old face I didn't expect to see again. Hey, Miranda!
You weren't gonna leave without me, were you?
Miranda, you're here?
We thought you were staying on the Adirondack.
Transfer came in at the last minute, so I figured I'd slum it on this bucket of bolts.
De emlékszem a nevedre.
Looks like you got her back together pretty nicely. I wasn't sure what to expect.
Don't talk badly about one of the best ships in all of Starfleet.
We've rebuilt enough of her by now.
Azt hiszem a Duffy volt még ott.
We'll see about that.
Talán a Weaver?
I am glad to be here. He still owes me a bottle of Saurian brandy. Don't think I forgot.
Oh,
azt én már átadtam
it's
másnak.
coming back to me now.
Én már kiszálltam a VR-ből.
As soon as we wrap up this quick little spacewalk.
Here, let me help you.
Thanks.
So what's the word? Are you back in the security rotation?
Yep. Still running with the usual suspects.
Whoa.
Good to go. See you on the other side.
Activating magnetic souls.
Yep, oda le. Persze a falon itt lóg még vagy 8 vagy 9 darab headset. Itt vannak körülöttem, én imádom a VR-t a mai napig. Csak az a baj, hogy a fejlesztők nem arra az irányba viszik, amerre kéne, hanem rámennek arra, hogy korai hozzáférésű játékokat csináljanak, amiből lehúznak pár millió dolláros bevételt, aztán lelépnek úgy, hogy nincs is kész a játék. Amelyik meg készen van és kiadják, az meg a szokásos husogatsz, vagy hasítgatsz jobbra-balra 700-szor, jobbra 700-szor balra, aztán vége van a játéknak. Tehát én azért vettem VR-t régen, mert arra gondoltam, hogy jaj, de jó lesz, majd az Arma 3-ban fogok majd harcolni mindenfele egyéb helyen. Erre 2016 óta ugyanott van. Nem tudom, mi történne. Tényleg az orkokkal összecsapnának.
Captain Solano should be here momentarily. You'll have to forgive me, I don't know much about Kobleons. But my understanding is you need a steady supply of duridium to keep your cell structure stabilized, or bad things start to happen. And we have plenty of duridium in sickbay, so there's no risk of running out.
Thank you.
Feel free to make yourself at home. And help yourself to whatever you like from the replicator.
Ja, mert nem kellett volna Ready Player One világ egyáltalán. Csak ugye 2019-ig ja, úgy néz ki, hogy az egész megdöglik. Aztán a Meta ugye kidobta a questeket, amivel felhozta. Tehát azért tényleg mai napig azért most már több mint 30 millió, sőt már lassan már több mint 40 millió az összes quest felhasználó. Ami azért nem pici. És erre ugye az volt az elvárás mondjuk olyan 2018-19 környékén, hogy jöjjenek olyan játékok, monitoros játékokat csinálják meg VR-esítve. Mint egy Armored Assault, vagy egyéb dolog. Erre igen, móderek csinálgatják az ilyen PC-s játékokat, de ezek alapból nem VR-re készültek, tehát nagyon látszik rajtuk, tehát nincs olyan immerzió benne, mint egy rendes VR játékban, viszont maguk a VR játékoknak a minősége, azok megrekedtek olyan 2.16-2.17 környékén. Nincsenek újítások, mindenki csak egy új ruhát húz rá azokra, amikkel már játszottunk 10 évvel ezelőtt, és senki sem akar valami újdonságot csinálni, illetve a legnagyobb probléma az, hogy az emberek megvesznek egy drága headsetet, és a hozzávaló szoftvereket meg lekalózkodják. Meg lenne a felvásárló erő a VR-hez, csak az emberek nem akarnak vásárolni. Megvesznek 500 euróért egy VR headsetet, és nem akarják megvenni a hozzávaló szoftvert, hanem csik lekalózkodják valahonnan. Meg is látszódik a felvásárló erről, mert a Batman, ami a Questre volt egy standalone játék, az ugye ez most már ugye 3 vagy 4 hónap alatt több mint 1 millió darabban lett használva, de ez annak volt köszönhető, hogy ingyen kapták a headset mellé. És ez bizonyítja azt, hogy megvan a megfelelő közösség, csak az a közönség ez nem akar költeni játékokra. És ez meg is látszódik például azokon a helyeken, ahonnan le lehet szedni ezeket a kalóz játékokat. A Half-Life Alyx az meg az egy nagyon szép és gyönyörű, csőben végigfutó valami, játék. Gyönyörűen meg van csinálva, viszont az volt az a dolog, ami lebutította a VR-t. Egy raktaginót. 2020 februárjában jelent meg az Alyx, ha jól emlékszem, én az Index mellé kaptam azt még. És... ez 2020 februárjában jelent meg a Half-Life Alyx, és az első gondolatom az volt, amikor elkezdtem vele játszani, hogy ez marha szép, ez marha jó, tényleg. Viszont éreztem azt, hogy túlságosan hallgattak azokra az emberekre, akiknek túlságosan problémás volt minden a virtuális valóságban, hogy nem tudták elviselni, hogy a hátukon kell levenni a fegyvert, vagy éppenséggel magadon kell tárolni a dolgokat, vagy a pisztolyt innen kell előhúzni, hanem ők lebutították, és akkor csináltak egy ilyen kezes menüt, ahonnan mindent elő tudtál húzni, mert lehető legkevesebbet kelljen csinálni. Tehát igazából egy nagyon szép játékon végigjátszottad magad 6,5 vagy 7 óra alatt körülbelül, miközben azoknak a dolgoknak, amiket már kidolgoztak korábban, és nagyon jól működött, hogy a lehető legrealisztikusabb legyen az egész, azokat elhagyták és lebutították. Onnantól kezdve, minden fejlesztő rájött arra, hogy nem arra kell törekedni, hogy a legrealisztikusabb legyen, hanem hogy kiszolgáljuk azokat, akik életképtelenek. És siker is lett igazából, de innentől kezdve minden játékot lebutítottak annyira, hogy anyád. Nincs free-to-play? Dehogy nem, a MetaQuest már free-to-playből él meg a legjobban. Már minden egyes játékot szinte free-to-playbe csinálnak, ugye mikrotranszakciókkal, meg egyebekkel, ott van a Gorilla tag is. Több 100 millió dollárt produkál mennyit is csinált? Először megjelenés után 2 éven már 200 millió dollárnál volt, most meg már hát csillagos ég.
Prestigious assignments possible. And you were burning with enough ambition to fuel 7 trips around the Necrit Expanse.
It's good to see you again, Captain.
I could not be happier to have you on the Resolute. The only regret is that we couldn't provide you with a warmer welcome. The arrival of a first officer to her new ship deserves a bit of fanfare. But, unfortunately, we've had our hands full with the refit.
That would be totally unnecessary. I don't need any pomp and circumstance.
You've been here all of 5 minutes, and already you're trying to make us more efficient. I like it. As I'm sure you've heard, we've had a rough go of it these last 6 months. The ship suffered some damage.
Most lehet, hogy el leszek égetve, de én utálom a Game of Thrones-t. Én nem tudtam azt végignézni valahogy. Imádom a fantasy-t. Tényleg. Nekem annyira ilyen erőltetett volt az egész, hogy ez valami eszméletlen. Vagy nem tudom. Úgy nem húzott be.
A quantum leap forward in warp core technology. 10,000 teradynes per second. The ability to travel at a sustained rate of speed longer, faster than we ever dreamed. What would have been the crowning achievement of my career? Right there, within our grasp. Until it all went so horribly wrong. We pushed her too hard, and a warp core malfunction overloaded the system, creating a pressure gradient way beyond what the ship can handle. It was heartbreaking. We lost some of our best people.
Lehet, hogy pont ezért nem jött be annyira.
Captain, I have to take full responsibility. It was my decision to make, and I have to live with the consequences.
De VR-re visszatérve, a mai napig a legjobb VR játék a Skyrim VR. 500 GB móddal.
There's nothing that can be done about it now. In my defense, I will say,
ha valamiben sárkányok vannak, az fantasy.
There was a lot of pushback from my former XO. I think that cost me his confidence. I don't want you to pull any punches. Certainly not on my account. But once we decide on a course of action, I need everyone to fully commit to the mission. Anything short of that,
science fiction
won't work. And that's
ja, de valószínűleg vele sárkányok. Ja, akkor fantasy-ja.
This is your ship and you are the captain. So as far as I'm concerned, whatever you say goes.
That's the kind of support I'm looking for. Look, I'll be blunt. We can't afford another mistake.
Klingonok az orkok.
Or at least I can't. I feel like my career is hanging in the balance here. We need a win. Something to restore the crew's confidence.
I understand.
On a more positive note, Starfleet has tasked us with what they're calling a mission of the highest priority. Escorting a senior diplomat to Hotari space. 2 previously peaceful and otherwise non-aggressive civilizations now find themselves on the brink of all-out war.
So it's a peacekeeping mission.
I see it as a golden opportunity to not only prove what the Resolute and her crew are truly capable of, but also a mission for which we're uniquely qualified. This ionic storm.
100%-ban
long-range
logikus.
sensors suggest it's several orders of magnitude stronger than anything on record. A total anomaly like nothing we've seen before. And you'll never guess where it leads.
Hatari.
Exactly. Very nearly in the precise location where we're headed. Where I imagine the interference will be exponentially greater. But the diplomat will brief us on the details at the rendezvous.
So basically, we're being sent into the eye of a storm, more powerful than anything on record.
Well, yes. But we're taking every precaution. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. I expect we'll have some rough sledding when we arrive, so I need you to prepare the crew for the worst. There's just one more thing I want to clarify up front. The metric that for me will be the ultimate measure of your success.
What is it?
If after serving as my first officer, you don't one day find yourself with a ship of your own, then I will consider it my personal failure. When that might happen is entirely up to you. But it goes without saying, you have my full support.
It's been a dream of mine since before I can remember. So I would be honored to become a captain someday.
As long as you're willing to do the work, you have my promise. I'll do everything in my power to see that it happens.
Thank you.
Come, let me introduce you to the crew.
De kíváncsi leszek, elkezdek futni, ő is fut? Nem tudok most futni.
Everyone, if I could have your attention for a moment. I'd like to introduce Commander Jara Rydek, our new first officer. Some quick introductions. This is Lieutenant Handar, our helmsman, one of the best in the business.
One of?
Well, what he lacks in humility, he more than makes up for in ability.
A pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Likewise.
Next, we have Commander Westbrook, our Chief Science Officer. Come to rely on his expert counsel on a regular basis.
Pleasure.
Commander Rydek, it is such an honor to meet you.
This is our tactical officer, Lieutenant Bedrosian, who's been looking forward to meeting you for about as long as I can remember.
I've been following your career
mivel
for quite some time.
Beszélgető komputer van benne,
learning as much as I can from you.
túl sok jót nem, túl nagy jövőt nem szentelnének neki szerintem, úgy szétkapnák, ahogy hülye gyerek a legót.
That's very kind of you to say. I'm happy to be here.
Well, I have to admit, one of the reasons I've followed your career is because you're part Kobliad, because of what you've overcome. Starfleet stands up for people who can't defend themselves, and you were one of those people once. But since then, you've done so much to protect others who need it. I really admire that. So, you've been something of an inspiration to me. Not that I've done anything close to what you've done, but you definitely set a standard to strive for.
That's very kind of you to say, but enough about me. We have a lot of work to do.
Oh, yes, of course.
Múltkor arról beszéltünk, hogy mi lenne, hogyha egy Star Trek hajó, vagy hogy Picard előtt megjelenne egy Tech Priest által vezetett hajó, az bejelentkezne. Tehát mi lenne az első? Picard elkezdené megnézni az adatbázist, hogy a Borg asszimilálta valami Jehova tanúi csoportot.
And then, of course, you've already met Commander Ermont. Please do everything you can to make Commander Rydek feel at home here. I'll be on the starbase. I have an urgent meeting with the starbase commander to get our authorization to get underway. If they drag their feet any longer, we won't make our rendezvous. The bridge is yours.
Commander, Chief Engineer Chovak needs to lower the structural integrity field. He's sent a crew out to recalibrate the emitters in response to the danger posed by the storm. We just need your go-ahead.
Permission granted.
Lowering structural integrity field, now.
Entering maintenance mode. Condition blue.
The storm is getting worse.
Looks like they turned off the SIF.
Great. Let's get to that emitter. Every time we're out here, I half expect to see her in pieces again.
She's still got some scars on her. It adds character.
When I joined Starfleet, all I wanted was a ride out of town.
Végigkennék az egészet valami Szent Gépzsírra. Az is lehet.
On the outside of the ship?
No. Sometimes it feels like we're just part of the machinery. Don't you want more than that? I mean, Starfleet is noble and all, but it's still a machine. A massive, massive machine.
I am more than that. And so are you. You wanted to get away. I enlisted because I didn't want to wait years just to get out and see the galaxy. I wanted to go somewhere. See new worlds. Look up at a sky no one's ever seen before. Just because I'm cranking a hyperspanner up in a Jeffries tube today doesn't mean that's all I'll ever be. Diaz to Commander Chovak. We are at the SIF emitter.
Acknowledged. You may proceed with the recalibration.
Beginning recalibration.
Careful. Too much action and harmonics will deflect the alignment. Light touch, Carter.
Ide kell húzni, vagy hova kell azt húzni? Ah, okay.
Looks good. That wasn't so hard.
Commander Westbrook, right? Chief Science Officer.
You remembered my name and my rank. Impressive. Yes, I am the Chief Science Officer, and I have the dubious honor of being the most senior officer on this bridge. I know this ship inside and out. Better than just about anyone.
Well, I'm so glad you said that. Now I know exactly who to turn to when I have questions.
Questions are more Commander Ermont's territory. Captain Solano primarily relies on my knowledge and expertise when he needs answers. I'm curious, though. A Kobliad, or half in your case, is an odd choice for First Officer, given your vulnerable condition and all. But if, as an example, we found ourselves in a hostile situation, and you were suddenly incapacitated because you needed an infusion, what would happen then? You'd leave Captain Solano without an XO. Granted, that would be a worst-case scenario, but not outside the realm of possibility.
In my entire career,
Sure,
it's never
David?
been an issue, or caused the slightest problem. And I don't expect this to be any different.
I was just curious, that's all. Listen, can I be blunt, Commander?
I see no reason to stop now.
Commander Sutherland, your predecessor, was one of the best first officers in all of Starfleet. His record was impeccable and his reputation was without equal. I mean no disrespect, but the shoes you're stepping into are almost impossible to fill. He was loved by the crew. And he was one of my closest friends. So I can only hope that you'll live up to expectations.
I don't think I could ever replace Commander Sutherland. And it would be a mistake to even try.
Seeing as Captain Solano is on the starbase, let me give you an update on this ion storm we're flying into. It's unusual, unlike anything I've ever seen. At the moment, I can't tell you if the Resolute will shrug it off or if we're putting ourselves at risk. However, if we learn more about its patterns, its nature, we can come up with a scientific countermeasure. Just a moment.
We've got a massive energy wave inbound.
On screen.
Tracing its trajectory.
Starbase docking clamps are holding.
The storm's emissions are fluctuating, coming in waves. And if my projections are right, we're about to get hit by a wide-band burst of ionic energy, like a tsunami.
I'm reading power abnormalities.
Red alert.
Aye. Evacuating main gangway and retracting.
Putting sensor visualization on screen.
With the structural integrity field shut down, we can't take a direct hit.
Time to impact. 1 minute.
Shield systems are severely impacted. We have limited protection.
I need every available solution. What are our options?
We can weaken the impact of the storm with a deflector pulse.
There's a better way.
I'm sending all auxiliary power to the deflector dish.
Send the aux power to the shields. We can't reactivate the entire shield bubble, but it's a directional threat. So we can orient all we have towards the wave. You have to believe me.
We only get one shot at this. We can't afford to get it wrong.
That's right, which is why we need to send power to our shields.
Commander Westbrook, use the deflector dish.
Already working on it. Optimal timing displayed. It's going to be tight.
Good. Send the pulse on my command. Now.
No, that was too early. We're...
Whoops. Whoops.
Commander Westbrook, use the deflector dish.
Already working on it. Optimal timing displayed. It's going to be tight.
Good. Send the pulse on my command. Now.
Ja, azt az nem néztem.
We got it. This is it.
All hands, brace for impact.
What happened?
We have experienced a surge of radiation.
Oh, you don't say.
This radiation supercharged the plasma, forcing it to backflush through the system and creating a dangerous imbalance.
Blow out every primary system on the ship.
Just tell us where you need us.
I need you to traverse the hull to the access port to recalibrate the port nacelle plasma regulator.
We've reached the first access point.
Understood. Do you see the override for the level 1 failsafe circuits?
Affirmative.
Engage the override. It should allow us to stop the EPS flow to the warp engine without triggering an automatic core shutdown.
Failsafe override engaged.
Are you sure? I am registering some crosstalk in the bypass circuit.
We need to route the signals so they don't interfere with each other.
Diaz to Resolute. The failsafes are temporarily disabled. Moving on to the EPS regulator.
Heads up, Carter.
What is that?
One of the discharges coalesced.
It's coming right toward us. I'm gonna try to disrupt it with my phaser.
So we gotta climb up the pylon. Not that there's really an up, but, you know.
Oi, 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 oi! No, 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 no.
Are you alright?
Yeah. Suit took most of it. Snuck up on me.
That damaged your suit. Energy dampening is down to 60%.
No, Dick.
Carter!
That hurt.
Do not hit me again. We're almost to the regulator.
We're at the regulator. Opening the access panel.
Now halting the EPS flow to the port nacelle. We have little time before it causes an overload in the engine. You must work efficiently.
EPS manifold adjusters reset to neutral. EPS lines to the port warp engine are back in balance. Almost done. Once I cycle the manifold nozzles, Chobot can... Get down! DS to bridge. We just lost the docking clamp. We've got a lot of debris coming down. All vibrations, too. We can't finish the EPS regulation in these conditions. Please advise.
We have to release the ship from that other docking clamp or the hull will be ripped apart.
There's a problem. The clamps are supposed to disengage automatically in an emergency, but it's not working.
Not working.
What are our options?
The docking clamps are fitted with exploding bolts for an emergency release.
We've got crew out there. That'd be like setting off a bomb next to them.
Maybe there's another way.
Starbase is hailing us.
Put him through.
Resolute, the remaining mooring arm is failing. You need to disengage from the starbase now. The damage to the station will be catastrophic.
We have crew outside and are looking for the
We have
safest
people
way to...
on this station. If that mooring arm breaks, we could lose dozens of crew.
Commander, hear me out. Reverse the polarity of the hull, which theoretically will repel the docking clamps.
And repel the engineering crew right off the hull into the storm.
This is Captain Solano. Put me on screen.
Go ahead. Captain, we have a situation.
Commander, what are you doing? Blow the bolts on the docking clamp.
The captain doesn't know the whole story.
I'm giving you an order. Jara?
All due respect, sir, it's a more complex situation than when you
Jara,
disembarked.
I need you to do the right thing. We can't have this go sideways before we even leave for the mission.
The captain made himself quite clear.
They're gonna get hammered with debris out there. Reverse the polarity.
There is protocol.
And there are lives.
What is the holdup?
Starbase, stand by. We're gonna flip hull polarity to disengage the clamps.
Yes, Commander.
Repair crew, this is Acting Captain Jara Rydek. Be advised, we are going to reverse hull polarity to free us from the remaining docking clamp. Tether yourself and deactivate your boots on my mark.
Understood.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark!
Ah!
Grab my hand! I got you.
Thank you.
Plasma imbalance is reaching critical condition. We are moments from primary system failure.
I got it.
Yep, was.
Look out!
I got you. Petty Officer Edselar's hurt and unconscious. I'm gonna have to tow her back to the airlock.
Mr. Diaz, the situation has changed. You are at risk of triggering a substantial electromagnetic arc if you approach the main hull the way you came.
But Commander, the way we came is the nearest airlock.
There is an auxiliary hatch near you on the far end of the pylon. You must bring Miss Edselar there to access the interior.
Roger that. Going there now. I'm at the auxiliary hatch.
You go first.
What?
Let me save your neck this time. No time to fight me on this. Get in there!
Not on your life.
Let's not let it come down to that.
Hoppla.
We made it.
They're safe, bringing the SIF fully online.
Do it.
Nilly.
I'm good. Help me with him.
Segíts nekem vele.
Let's get this off. Medical. Got one wounded at my location. Carter. You don't look so good. You gotta be more careful. I just got here. I'm not ready to see you two go into space dust just yet. Now let's get you down to sickbay.
Great.
Idő? 4:06. Ja. Akkor most innen fogjuk folytatni a cuccot. Valahol elvileg. Jó, várjál, még nem lehet menteni.
EPS flow is back to nominal levels. The SIF is back up.
How does this affect mission readiness, Mr. Ermont?
Releasing the docking clamps using hull polarity minimized damage to the Resolute. We'll have some last-minute repairs to make, but if we reapportion some of the staff, we can make our departure on time. As of now, however, we are successfully moored to the station.
Good to hear. Send updates to my ready room. Commander Rydek, with me. You disobeyed my orders. Well?
Respectfully, Captain, I made the right choice given the information
You
I had.
disobeyed my orders! And not just in front of the bridge crew, but the Starbase staff as well. That's going to get around. My name's already tarnished around the fleet. But what is it going to do to my credibility on this ship? From the top to the bottom. Bridge to lower decks.
Maybe I shouldn't have disobeyed a direct order, but you were wrong. You weren't on board, and you didn't have all the information. So I made the right decision for the ship. If you're worried about your credibility, put your ego aside and trust your crew. Trust me.
You might have won some fans on the bridge with that stunt, but not everyone. Lieutenant Commander Chovak has already bent my ear.
I'm sure he doesn't take it personally. He'll get over it in time.
Mr. Chovak is more complicated than he would want to admit. I guess we all are. And, if I'm being honest, I'm not sure what I would have done in the moment either. You never really know if you weren't in those shoes. So, let's just boil it down to, you did what you had to. That'll have to be good enough for me.
Thank you for understanding, sir. I'm sure no one knows the burden of command as well as you do.
I'm sure you will, someday. Despite it all, we got our final Starfleet clearance to depart. So if you'll fetch Mr. Ermont, we'll knock out the final details of any outstanding repairs, and we'll set out for Hotari.
Yes, sir. All departments reporting full mission readiness. We've got our full complement on board.
This is my favorite moment, right now.
The start of a new mission is always full of possibility.
The Orion Syndicate could sell it as a drug.
Don't let the Admiralty hear you say that.
Captain on the bridge.
Sit. Sit, everyone. You all know, I'm not big on speeches. We're embarking on the first mission since our refit. Let's make it a good one. Disengage docking clamps.
Docking clamps released.
Thrusters ahead, Mr. Handar. do it? Set a course for the Hotari system. Prepare to go to Warp 8.
Aye, Captain.
You know what? You take this one.
Me? Helm. Make way.
Make way.
It's a sailing term.
I know that.
Whoa. Careful.
Thank you. I'm fine. Really,
You don't look fine.
I have to get to sickbay.
Go.
Commander, help me get her inside.
Üdvözlet, Patrik! Jaj.
Well, that was quite a scare. A few minutes more and it would have been one of the shortest tenures on record for a first officer.
Is that the engineer that was out on the hull?
That storm did a real number on him, but he'll live. Just needs rest. You should worry about yourself. Your deridium levels got dangerously low and destabilized your cell structure.
This is definitely
Ja,
one
majd
of
este
the more
folytatjuk,
memorable
mert most
first days I
mennem
can think
kell.
of.
Van egy kis dolgom. Úgyhogy itt van itt mentési lehetőség, vagy nem kell menteni, automatikusan ment, vagy mi se? Főmenü. X. Igen. Igen. Játszon. Állai eszközött alsép. Oké, és onnan fogja kezdeni. Very good. Vissza. Kilépés. Aztán majd folytatjuk még később. Valamikor.